Hello, I have more stuff for you from the notebook, and it's really intense. It made me go, whoa, at the end of it. It was crazy. But first, we're going to cover the bubble that popped around what I say? Oh, yeah, March 8th, around March 8th, because that was the last download that I got for you guys. I'll share what I saw as a bubble popping, but I want to hear in the comments too what you saw, because I feel like it's probably more than one thing. But what I saw is the obvious bubble popping around the 8th, because remember, when we do dates, it's give or take a couple days this way, a couple days that way, like give or take, right? A couple to a few, but usually just a couple, because it's so very timey-wimey, like so timey-wimey right now. So much can change so drastically. We can't, like, nothing can be pinpointed down right now. It's really intense with the energy, and the way that it looks with the precog, it's crazy. It's like a ball of yarn, multiple balls of yarn all tangled. It's insane to look at. Okay, bubble pops. What I saw for that was Elon and Mark Rubio having their like screaming match in the cabinet meeting. Yes, they've been doing this, but it was a little outburst. This one happened for a really long time, like such a long time that people were like, oh my God, like this is really happening for a long time. And then, so that bubble has burst. We're no longer trying. We're no longer trying to keep it together. We're no longer trying to be professional. Even when we like lose our cool, we're just screaming at each other. So that bubble has burst. We're no longer trying to like work together, right? We're just trying to like wave our wieners around. I gotta be careful with what word I say. And then Trump sided with Rubio instead of the boyfriend, right? So that was also a new thing. So I feel like that bubble burst as well. And then obviously, so that was the thing that happened and goes, whoa, right? And then remember in the video from the last one I posted, there's going to be a whoa at the same time as whoa. Like a, oh my God, that's so great. Oh my God, that's so bad at the same time. And then also the whoa, the heavy one, the true social post with the upside down pink triangle. That's a schnauzy wartime symbol for the gays. And now the president of this country is posting that on his social media platform, talking about military. So that's a thing that makes you go, whoa, right? Okay. The notebook, March 12th. I'm going to say it again. Timey-wimey. A couple days this way, a couple days that way, roughly around there, okay? I saw a castle / a fortress, like in the background of what I was seeing. It could be either one. I couldn't tell which one. So we're not making conjecture. I'm just telling you what I saw. Then I saw this very long and very wide wooden plank, and it's too big for a plank, but that's the best word I can come up with. I saw this plank like leaning up against the castle this way. And I saw it go so slow, and you're like, is it gonna? It's like the videos that you guys see on here with the bread. I don't know if you guys see the guy who slices the bread, who answers, and it like sits there for like a full minute before it goes "Frr," or "Frr," like this, right? And it was like saying like this, and all of a sudden it goes just a little bit, and then like that. I literally heard it. I heard the plank fall, like the clairaudience here, not like inner ear here, right? I heard it fall, and when I hear something, a sound, it's a really, really big, intense energy, because I've told my guides, it freaks me out when I hear stuff. I can't be hearing it on a regular basis. I will think I have schizophrenia. I'm not the one to give that clair to on a full-time basis, right? I was an ICU nurse. I know too many things. I will think I need grippy socks. So when it's like a big energy when they use that clairaudience with me. So I literally heard it falls to the ground, granting access to the castle / fortress, and I heard in my inner ear, no longer untouchable. All of a sudden people can go in. All of a sudden people can rush in. And it's not like a chaotic rush. It's like a, let's do this fast. We gotta move quick, but we're organized. That's what it feels like. Okay. And then I heard 3 full cycles of days. The phrasing. We're not going to change the phrasing the guides give us. I'm just going to give it to you that way. 3 full cycles of days to explore every room and every corner. And then a removal starts. We're not going to make conjecture. I'm just telling you what I heard. Okay, I don't think it's the big removal that everybody's hoping for, but I think it's the thing that has to happen for a big removal to happen. Okay, 3 full cycles of days. And then I heard around the 15th of March, which would be 3 days later, right? Around the 15th of March. And then I heard the ides of March, and I was like, oh yeah, beware the ides of March. Oh yeah, that's March 15th. Oh my gosh. And that's when I realized we're telling a story. We're telling a timeline, chronological story. And I go, okay, very cool. So around the 15th of March, internal explosion is what I heard, inner ear hearing. not clear audience, internal explosion. I think that's both literal and metaphorical. I think there's going to be a literal, very small, like human intentionally set either fire or a small little explosion where it doesn't hurt people or it's only minor injuries, like no deaths or anything like really crazy. The White House is not going to burn down. Like, it's not like that. But I think it was, it says someone from the castle/fortress tries to ruin the takeover by way of literally destroying the path to get there. Because what I saw was this castle fortress, all of a sudden I was on the inside, and I think I was remote viewing to this event that's taking place in our future, because I do that a lot when I channel and very relaxed. And what I saw was the castle/fortress just very gradually turning. It's like one scene being overlaid across another, and it turned into the back hallways of the White House. And I was like, oh, back hallways of the White House, where like the employees go, right? Government workers, not like the visitors and stuff like that, kind of, not like secret hallways, just the back hallways. They're literally trying to destroy the path to get there. I heard evidence, access, both, like all with question marks, and then I heard distraction with a period. The explosion is meant to make you go, look over here, and everybody goes, over here. Meanwhile, over here, that's where it felt like back here where nobody was looking, or most people weren't looking, some were looking. Feels like the Trump Clump, thank you guys for that one, that's such a good one. The Trump Clump is escaping through secret hallways and then secret tunnels to try to evade until a full takeover by the Trump Clump can lock in. Desire for a military state. This feels like an emergency backup plan. If they can't do all the steps and the pace that they're doing it, and all of a sudden they have to just jump to the end result, that this is their military state idea, where everything got very dark, very heavy. It's like the clouds went over the sky, which is metaphorical, and everything feels very militaristic. Words are hard when I come out of meditation. That's not going to happen though, because meanwhile, while all this is happening, he will get away for a very short period of time, and then it's going to be corrected. Because meanwhile, those holding the light, and I didn't get anchoring the light, I got holding the light, like people holding lanterns is what I saw. And I was like, that's an interesting visual. People holding the light, those holding the light are birthing a new energy. And then I saw crowning. I don't know if you've ever seen a baby crown out of a woman, literally crowning a new energy. Like it's here. One more push. That's what crowning is. One more push. We good, girl. We good. And sometimes there's a smaller push to get them shoulders out, but we good. We here. It's here. You can see it. It's crowning. Holding the light, birthing, because it's crowning a new energy that makes all of this null and void. And I go, null and void, because that was what we channeled a little while ago. Somehow all of this that's happening is going to be null and void. And then I saw this little group of kids that were like playing. And the little group of kids, there's like a big group here and a very, very small group here. It's like one kid or three kids. It's like kept going back and forth between the two, right? Over here. But the big group was saying, I don't want to play anymore. They're literally I don't want to play anymore. And it was just like that energy. I don't want to play anymore. And they literally turned their backs to the little kids who were playing here and playing not very nice things that made it not fun. And they were just like ignored. Like, I'm just not going to give you this energy anymore. And this group here went and did their own thing. That's what happened in that little vision. And then I go, okay, what is that? Because I'm not making conjecture. We've learned our lesson. And the guide said, the people stop relying on the government and start helping their neighbors. That is the shift. That is the shift. The people go, I'm not waiting for you anymore. I'm not waiting for you anymore. And you just start helping your neighbors that are in need. And you go, frick it. I have a little bit extra to give in this area, and this person needs this. I'm going to help them. And we just start balancing all this stuff ourselves. That is the shift, not the freaking government. It's us. Hello, it's us. We've known this the whole time. Then I had this compulsion where I went upward. Like I got nausea, which ascension symptoms, pulled up and through literally by my belly button. Like I'm sitting there like meditating and I'm leaning back because I'm comfortable. Then I go, what? Like I could feel it in my belly button go, what? And it like pulled me forward. That's us. That's us. We're the ones. We're the ones doing it. Also, I know somebody's going to ask, More self-love, please, is the shirt for today. Because hello, if you love yourself, you can love your neighbor. If you don't love yourself, you can't. You don't have the capacity to do it yet. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Any other pings and downloads you guys get, let's share them, right? I'm very excited to see what happens here and how it plays out. I love you guys.